Deftones, Lovers, Guitar Tabs, and Guitar Lesson. I'll play all the different sections right at the start. After that, I'll go back through, give the whole explanation for it. Please hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know you like this lesson and want to see more Deftones stuff. And now let's get on into the video. Alright, so special tuning notes with this. I know it's on the self-titled Deftones album, and he's using the standard G sharp tuning. However, the lowest note that we'll need in this whole song is a D flat, and we can get that quite easily in just a drop C tuning, which is kind of a more common, popular tuning that they use, and something a little more accessible, and you won't need a specific tuning to get to that. So I'll just be arranging this in a drop C tuning. Should work just fine for us. And we'll start with this intro verse riff, which will basically just start with this power chord here at the 5th fret. It'll be a F power chord, and we hit it, we kind of hold it for a moment, then we do this little pull off from the 6 on the low C back off to a couple strums of that 5 power chord, and then we'll do it again, the 6 to the 1-5. All right, so it's just kind of this syncopated stopping just between the power chord and pulling off from the 6s there. And we'll do that 3 times. Then we drop it down to that low D flat power chord. It's the lowest chord that we'll have in the song. And we hit it there at the 1st fret. And then we'll come up and do these octaves at the 6th fret on the 5th string, the G, and the 8 on the 3rd string there, what is now the F string. And so we just got the 6 and the 8, strum that 3 times, and then just drop it down a fret at the 5 and 7 and strum that 3 times. Okay, so let's try the whole thing slowly here. For the chorus, we just kick down a couple frets here, now at the 3rd fret for that E flat power chord. We hit that kind of starting like the same feel as the verse riff there, but we hit it, hold it a moment, then we do a little pull off from the 4 on the low C back to those 3s. Then we just kind of hang on those 3s. We hit them, do a couple strums, maybe one more, hanging out there, finishing that measure. Then we just drop down to our 1st fret low D flat power chord here, and we just strum that out, finishing the measure. All right, so let's try it slowly. For the bridge section, everything gets a little chilled out, and we get a little more kind of a distinct 2-guitar thing going on. All right, and so I'm pretty sure Chino's doing this bit where he's just going between an F minor to a F sus2, which is pretty straightforward. We're just barring those 5s on the C, G, C there, and we actually add the 8 on that middle C. All right, so we got 5, 5, and then an 8 right there. That'll give us our F minor. And we're just kind of doing a loose shuffle strum clean. a handful of strums on that, and then we just make that 8 on the middle C a 7, makes it a F sus2, and we just kind of finish that same shuffle strum with that. Okay, so slowly here. Then we actually get Steven doing a little bit of a solo thing over the top of it. Nothing crazy. But we'll be high up now on the 11 on this first string, our D string here now. And we're just hitting it, letting it ring for a moment. And then we go 11 to 10, all right? Jump up a string to the 10 on the second string. Hold that for a moment, and then we do this little back and forth on the second string with an 8, 10, all right, do that twice. Then we'll go 8 on the second string to 11 on the first string, and then finish it with that 8 to 10 on the second string. And the only little different thing that happens is that the outro, basically we're just taking that first part of the intro verse riff, the 5s with the 6 pull off. We're just taking that part and we're just repeating it all the way out.